Hello. Thank you for joining me today. Now, please find a quiet space. Sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Take a deep breath and gently bring your attention to your body and mind. You may softly close your eyes or gaze gently at one point. In this quiet moment, let us reflect on the pain and love we carry as parents. When our children do not listen to us, what emotions arise within us? Have you ever experienced this? You speak to your child with heartfelt sincerity, only for it to be dismissed as nagging, or worse, ignored. You feel frustrated, hurt, perhaps even angry, but above all, deeply saddened. Did I do something wrong? Why can't my child understand my heart? You may have spent many sleepless nights with such questions. These feelings arise because you love your child more than anyone else, and you wish for them to walk a righteous path. Today, through the teachings of the Buddha, let us gently observe this pain and seek a path toward peace. Long ago, the Enlightened One, the Buddha, gave teachings to his disciples. One day, the Buddha said, "Monks, the grace of parents is immeasurable. A mother bears her child for 10 months, enduring great suffering. A father works tirelessly day and night to provide for the family. If one were to try to repay the kindness of one's parents, even 100,000 kalpas would not suffice." The disciples were deeply moved by these words. Then, one disciple asked, "World-honored one, what if a child is foolish and cannot understand this deep parental grace? What if they disobey or ignore their parents? How should parents deal with such pain?" The Buddha quietly, yet firmly, replied, "A wise one reflects upon their own heart before reproaching another. One who holds compassion and lights a lamp in the darkness without words is the one who truly illuminates that darkness." What does this story stir in your heart? Why did the Buddha say to first reflect upon our own heart? What does it mean to silently hold the lamp? The Buddha teaches that when children ignore or dismiss their parents' words, parents must first observe the anger, sorrow, and attachments that arise within themselves. When our expectations of our children become too great, we may suffer when they fail to meet them. The Buddha explains that a child's ignorance arises from their karma and conditions. Reaching their hearts requires patience and time. Let us reflect. Their eyes are merely clouded for now. I shall remain as the lamp, unwavering. This vow embodies our steadfast love, rather than control or persuasion. The true role of a parent is to silently shine the light of truth, walking beside them with unwavering presence. This teaching encourages us to look at our children, not with fleeting emotions, but with deeper wisdom and patience. Long ago, during the time of the Buddha, there lived a fearsome bandit named Angulimala. He believed that killing 1,000 people would lead to liberation. He slaughtered many and wore their fingers on a necklace. His name spread as a symbol of terror. Upon hearing this, his mother, desperate to save her son, ventured into the forest to find him. But Angulimala, consumed by rage, failed to recognize her and raised his weapon against her. Just then, the Buddha appeared before him. Angulimala, seeing the Buddha as his next target, chased after him with his blade. Strangely, though the Buddha walked slowly, Angulimala could never catch up. "Stop, ascetic!" Angulimala cried. The Buddha calmly responded, "I have already stopped. You have not yet stopped." In that instant, something within Angulimala broke open. He stopped, dropped his sword, and wept. He took refuge in the Buddha and became his disciple. Though once a grave sinner, who disobeyed both teacher and mother, Angulimala, through the Buddha's compassion and patience, repented and eventually attained the great realization of an arhat. What part of this story touched you the most? Why was Angulimala able to stop at the Buddha's words? What hope does this offer to those suffering from their children's indifference? This story reveals the human capacity for transformation and the power of unconditional love. Angulimala's change came not in a moment, but through the Buddha's enduring patience and compassion. If our children seem to disregard us, it may not be forever. Like Angulimala, their hearts may one day open, fed by our steady love and waiting. We, like Angulimala's mother, must never give up, and like the Buddha, remain compassionate and patient. Long ago, in a village, there lived a foolish farmer. Every morning, he chased birds from his field, angry that they pecked at his crops. He shouted and threw stones, but the birds always returned. Frustrated, he set traps and nets. Yet the birds only became more clever, avoiding his snares. His anger and despair grew. One day, a wise elder visited the farmer and asked, "Farmer, why are you so troubled?" After hearing the farmer's woes, the elder smiled and said, "You suffer because you try to make the birds obey your will. Birds are born to fly freely. How can they give up their freedom for you? The more you chase them, the further they'll fly. Your heart will only become more desolate. Instead, share a portion of your crops with them, and be grateful for what remains." The farmer pondered these words and eventually agreed. He stopped chasing the birds and left a small corner of his field for them. To his surprise, the birds no longer ravaged his crops, and his field became even more fruitful. Peace returned to his heart. What do the birds in this story represent in your life? How does the farmer's realization mirror our relationship with our children? This tale reflects the suffering caused by attachment and control. Just as the farmer suffered by trying to control the birds, we suffer when trying to control our children. Children, like birds, are free beings with their own minds and wills. When they ignore us, we should not try to force change, but rather respect their independence. As the farmer found peace by sharing and coexisting, we, too, can find peace by allowing our children space and freedom, even if their words or actions hurt us. It may simply be a part of their growth and self-expression. Healthy relationships bloom through respect and understanding, not force. Long ago, a monk asked the Buddha, "World-honored one, I suffer greatly in my relationships, especially when my son disregards or disrespects me. How can I be free of this pain?" The Buddha, with compassionate eyes, replied, "You suffer because you do not fully understand impermanence. Just as a flowing river never rests in one place, so too does the human heart constantly change. Your child's mind and your relationship with them will also change. Why expect it to always remain as you wish? Then the Buddha shared this parable. Once, a woodcutter found a beautiful stone by the river. He loved it dearly and polished it every day, treating it as his most precious treasure. But after a heavy rain, the river swelled, and the stone was swept away. The woodcutter wept in sorrow, but no effort could bring the stone back. A passing sage said to him, "That stone was never truly yours. It merely stayed by your side for a time. Why grieve its passing? All things change and disappear. Letting go brings peace." What does this story awaken in you? The stone may symbolize your attachment to how your child once was. When that version of them changes, sorrow follows. But as the Buddha teaches, all things are impermanent. Our children, though born from us, live their own lives. It is natural for them to develop independent thoughts and paths. If we cling to the past or demand they remain the same, we only invite suffering. Even if their current actions feel like rejection, it may be just one phase in their growth. Let us release our attachments and greet change with equanimity. When children ignore or disregard us, the pain we feel comes not merely from their actions, but from the disappointment, anger, and wounds we carry within. The Buddha teaches us to first reflect inward and loosen our attachment to how we think things should be. Like the story of Angulimala, our children's present behavior is not the whole story. There is always potential for change. Your pain is a reflection of your deep love. Let us express that love differently, not with endless nagging or persuasion, but by becoming a silent lamp, a steady light of unwavering love and faith. Respect their independence. Give them time and space to realize their own path. This may be the truest wisdom of a parent. Now, gently close your eyes and take a deep breath. Focus on the air flowing in and out. With each inhale, feel unconditional love for your child. With each exhale, let go of control and suffering. Feel your body and heart softening. Trust that your child, in time, will come to see your sincerity. You are already a great and loving parent. May this story offer you comfort today. If it touched your heart, please like and subscribe. I hope to walk this compassionate path with you again. May today and tomorrow bring warmth to your life. Thank you.